Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power. One-stop shopping for all your health and fitness needs. Life's good, man. Life is good. It's first thing in the morning. My wife just woke up. It's barely 6 o'clock yet. Made her breakfast, and I'm down here while she's in the shower knocking off a video. Anyway, as I told you before, I consider my spiritual guru. And I do, the whole body, mind, spiritual thing. I do believe exercise, diet, and some sort of stress reduction, i.e. meditation. So so when I started along this path, I read a book called Autobiography of a Yogi. And if you've never read it, I strongly suggest you do. And it just resonated with me. And I took the next step, and I went on the SelfRealization Fellowship website. And I just jumped in the deep end, man. No, just sticking my toe in and seeing if the water was cold. No, I just jumped in, man. And even though he's no longer with us, I do consider him my spiritual guru, Yogananda. Through his books, through his teachings, through his home study lessons, they're incredible. One every 2 weeks you get in the mail, and it tells you what to do for that week and concentrate on this during your meditation, and when you go out during the day. It's really an incredible program. And I strongly suggest, if anybody wants to go there, if this resonates with you at all, just Google Self-Realization Fellowship or Paramahansa Yogananda, and it will come right up. And all his books are there, and they're not expensive. They're not trying to make a killing selling bestsellers, although the Autobiography of a Yogi was a New York Times bestseller for many weeks. And it is translated into dozens of languages and all that sort of stuff. And basically, they're just trying to cover printing costs. And it's really wonderful if you're into that. And they have all these books, these tiny little pamphlets, along with his regular books that I just love. This one's on world crisis and all this sort of stuff. And there's one I specifically suggest. I think the name of it is Laws of Success, I believe. I think. And I bought dozens of those over the years. I get 10 at a time. And I'll keep one in my pocket. And I gave one to my daughter, I gave one to my wife, and the whole 9 yards. And when I'm out and about and I see somebody that, I'll just take it out of my pocket and hand it to them and say, God bless you, and keep walking. I'm not preaching or anything like this, but it is kind of a cool way to live. Anyway, they have they have a handful of guidelines of what you want to do when you're meditating. Keep your back straight, sit in a chair facing north or east, or the lotus position, or whatever the case may be, okay? But what they want you to do is when you start, you are supposed to concentrate right between the 2 eyebrows on the forehead, okay? And you start your chant, if that's what you want to do, or your Bible verse, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. I've got a lot of mileage out of that. Our Father, who art in heaven, things like this. And you say it louder, softer, whisper it, and then you internalize it. It's very, very powerful. But when you get to a certain level of focus and a certain level of deepness, if you want to say, you do get a very, very beautiful is the definitive word, third eye. It's right there in front of you. It's one eye. It is blazing in its intensity. And depending on how deep you get, it gets more vibrant. And just the most beautiful colors. Mine is yellow, blazing yellow, with some orange sort of rays coming out of it. And in the middle, you usually see a little star. And if you get even deeper, that star turns blue. Okay? And there are steps after that, which I just rarely get to, man. I'm just a real noob when it comes to it. I've been doing it a long time, but I'm not super advanced, but I love it. Anyway, guys, that third eye, if I put it in my own words and I'm paraphrasing, is sort of the gateway to God. And the next step is to try to get inside that gateway. And I've only done it a couple times. But it is a beautiful thing. But that gateway to God, I feel like I have God's attention and I'm talking to God. Now, the real saints and rishis and yogananda and all that sort of thing don't even have to meditate to conjure up that third eye. They claim they are constantly, throughout the day, they are just living with that third eye as they go around about their business and all that sort of thing. But to make a long story short, what's the old line? Too late now. I had just a glorious third eye this morning. It was so wonderful. And I'm sitting there chanting, and this is going on about an hour. And sure enough, and I feel like I want to talk to God. And I just start talking out loud. This is what I need, God. This are my challenges, and I need your help here, and all this sort of thing. Guys, it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I hesitate to do these type of metaphysical, spiritual type videos because I don't claim to be anybody's guru. I can tell you how to lose weight. I'm an expert with that. And I can tell you how to run faster and jump higher and all that sort of thing, and stay off the steroids and all that sort of thing. But this, first of all, it feels very, very private, number one. And number two, I'm certainly not as advanced as many people, and I don't feel a little comfortable like I'm telling you what to do. You know, when it comes to nutrition, I have no problem, as you know, no problem telling you what to do, what's right and what's wrong. And I call out the guys that I don't think are right and all this sort of stuff. This, I'm just sort of feeling along, and I've been doing it a long time. I have been doing this meditating daily. I'm going to say 15 years. And loved every minute. My only regret is that I'm not better at it after all these years. I do believe the results can be extraordinary. Absolutely can be extraordinary. When you are deep with the third eye and everything, it feels like there is nothing out of your control that you can't do. Nothing. You feel like the richest man on the planet. You feel like the strongest man on the planet. You feel like the most flexible man on the planet. Whatever, you know. The best in business, the best father. It just feels like you have every single answer. Okay? And then you come out of it, and you get up, and you start making juice for your wife and all this sort of stuff and daughter. And here I am, and I feel like I'm a normal person again. Now, that is the hard part. That is where you're supposed to take that third eye and bring it with you throughout the day. And usually what happens to me is I'm not conscious of it really until I get into a situation during the day where I start getting irritated with people. You know, out driving or something in a grocery store or something like that, and somebody, you know, cuts me off, you know, at the red light or something like that. And I visualize that third eye, even though I'm not meditating, and it brings me right, calms me right down, centers me many times. I catch my bad moods, and I think of the third eye. Even though I'm not meditating, you can sort of visualize it, the third eye, and you say, okay, Ralph, our Father who art in heaven, and I will repeat some of the, the thought of the day, whatever the case may be. Anyway, if it resonates with you all, I strongly suggest you get on that SelfRealization Fellowship, SRF, website and invest. They're very, very cheap. A couple of little booklets. Autobiography of Yogi is a very, very interesting read. I usually I usually lean towards crime novels and all that sort of thing, and this is certainly not that. And I don't know. Well, I just think I saw it in Barnes and Noble once and grabbed it, and I've read it 20 times, and just love it, absolutely love it. Anyway, that's that. I hope that gives you a little something to think about over the day. And again, I'm not telling you what to do. Trust me. Trust me, I don't have any answers. You want to know about how to lose your weight? You want to know about running a marathon? Bingo, here's the way to go. Your spiritual life, this is just something that I do. And if it works for you, wonderful. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits, vegetables, and starches, and have a wonderful day with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.